I'm going to have the Elder Sakaran go to Exodus, give you another example. Exodus 34 and verse 32.
Okay, the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 32.
Okay.
And afterward all the children of Israel came nigh, and he gave them in commandment all that the Lord had spoken with him in Mount Sinai.
Right, this is Moses. He gave the children of Israel all the commandments that the Most High spoke to him. Now we scroll down again, and he gave them in commandment. What's the word there?
THAWARAH.
THAWARAH. Click in it. THAWARAH. It's the same definition. Just to let you know that the word precept is synonymous with the word command or commandment. All right. So now let's go from there to the book of the same book and read on down. The next word is going to be down in the same chapter.
35, 32.
No, I'm sorry. Back in Isaiah, the 28th chapter, and the 11th verse. Now I should have been more specific.
Okay, Isaiah 28 and 11. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
Okay, now as a footnote, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. As a footnote, the Elder Gabar looked up the word stammering lips, or the word stammering in the in the regular dictionary, and the word stammering means to speak with unintentional like interruptions. In other words, it ain't gonna flow smoothly. Give me the book of I believe it's Isaiah 3 and 1. to speak with involuntary pauses. There it goes. To speak with involuntary pauses, meaning you might be trying to break something down, but it might be in your mind, but sometimes your mouth don't form the words correctly. You know, sometimes you stumble over your words. That's what it means, stammering lips. Sometimes you might kind of stutter a little bit. You're trying to bring out the word, but it ain't coming out fully. That's the way the Most High wants this. Why? Because he considers this to be foolish. The foolishness of preaching. So he said he took the foolish things of the Most High, of himself, to confound those that are wise. We're the foolish things of the Most High. And we confound the wise. So we didn't go to school. Right. We didn't go to college. You know, right. But the Lord's still using us to confound the world, because he's given us the information and the knowledge that the world does not have, that the world cannot receive. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 1. For behold, the Lord of hosts, doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water.
Go ahead.
The mighty man,
which that's twofold. That's talking about, it's talking about actual food, because there were famines in Israel back then, and there are going to be famines now. But it's also talking about the knowledge. He stripped the bread and the water away from us at one time. Go ahead.
The mighty man and a man of war, the judge and the prophet, and the prudent and the ancient, the captain of 50 and the honorable man, and the counselor, and the cunning artificer.
And the cunning artificer, go ahead.
And the eloquent orator.
And the eloquent orator. So this thing ain't about being eloquent in your speech and giving a dissertation, you know. And you know, like Esau. See, Esau, he gets away with certain shit because first and foremost, Jake doesn't study. They don't know. They don't know how to look up certain words. And Esau, he'll play on that. You know, they won't know what to say, but if they start speaking with big words, it seems like they know what they're talking about. But the Most High said he would take that away from us, because really we're the top people on the earth that have knowledge, that taught all the other nations what they know right now. As far as it comes to things of how to govern yourself, because we were the only nation that were given the dietary law, the moral law, the civil law. And it was another one, MCDC, I believe it was. Moral, dietary, civil,
and ceremonial.
And ceremonial, THAWARAH.
It's like I was.
All right? So we were the only nation that were given that. So we had the top knowledge, and we had the top, like how to conduct yourself, how to eat, what not to eat. All right? You got something,
I got some, yeah.
Bring it out.
2 Corinthians 11 and 5. It says 5. I'm sorry. In 6. But though I be rude in speech,
right,
yet not in knowledge.
See, that's Paul said that. Though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. That's twofold. It's going into him not being an eloquent orator because the Most High took that away. But did that mean that Paul wasn't a man of the Lord? No, because Paul was, even though he may not have been eloquent in speech, he was still dropping that knowledge.
Right.
He was dropping it. Is there more to that?
But we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things.
Right, we've been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. Meaning what? Even though it may not come out pretty, we still do what we have to do to get the understanding across and to do what's commanded us to teach His word.
Yep.
All right, so now let's go back to Isaiah 28.
Okay. So Isaiah chapter 28, verse 11. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
Go ahead.
To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest. And this is the refreshing, yet they will not hear.
Right, it says, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith you may cause the weary to rest. This is your rest right here, Israel. Why do you think Jake out there in the world is all messed up? You know, they know something is wrong, but they just don't have any answers. Give me Romans 11 and 7. They know things are messed up, but they don't have any answers because the Most High didn't wake certain of them up. But then when He wakes certain of them up, or when He's reaching out to them, even though they're blinded, it says, this is the rest wherewith you may cause the weary to rest. Meaning, look, so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Ricans, you know why you went through what you went through? Because you are the people of the Most High, and you broke the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
But now if you turn back to the Most High and come back to your nationality, you know, now the Lord will start building you up. So, I mean, it's not going to get easier, but you have an understanding and you have a why. And that'll help you, you know, get through it till the Lord raises us back up. Go ahead, brother.
Romans 11 verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for.
What's Israel seeking for? They're seeking for the truth. They're seeking for salvation. They're seeking for rest. They're seeking for a place among the nations in the world of recognition. But they're not going to get that. They're not going to get. Some of them ain't going to get the truth, and some of them are not going to get salvation because it was already destined that they weren't going to receive salvation.